Hi guys, we're here in Malibu, California after the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous. Really excited to be in this place. Uh, Normally you associate this with movie stars and the wealthiest of people. And here I am, humble me, little Timothy Painter from Colorado. And I'm not a multimillionaire. I'm just living life. That's kind of the whole idea behind this whole Rubber Tramp Rendezvous thing, is that we all go out and we live our lives and we do the best we can and we try to get the most out of life. And instead of trying to get the most things in life, I think that's really important. A lot of us get stuck with trying to get as many things as we can possibly get. Well, hello, Queen from New Zealand. Welcome also to Timothy Painter. I'm live from Malibu, California, for those of you who are just tuning in, and hoping that you all are having as good a day as I did. I spent the whole day with Gus in a bus. Hello, Manan Arkan from Canada. I spent the day with Gus in the bus, who also is from Vancouver. He's a professional photographer. He's been showing me how to do videos and photography all day long. I decided I would track him down to learn more about how to do this, because I really think YouTube is a great medium, a great way to get to know people, a great way to get the word out. Well, hello, David. Welcome to the live stream. We appreciate your participation. Every one of you guys count, and that's a thing that many of us forget. Everybody counts. Everybody has a place. Everybody should have a place. And that's what's happened in our society, is that we've forgotten that everybody should have a place. Everybody should have a right to exist and to enjoy themselves and to get the most out of life. And so that's kind of the topic of today's live stream. What is it that you need in your life before you can start really relaxing and enjoying your life? How many more days of hard work? How many more days of slaving do you need to do before you can hang it up and say goodbye to the boss and come out and just enjoy life? That's kind of the whole idea behind the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous, is that some of us have just said, hey, enough is enough. I've made enough. When is enough enough? That's a big question. When is enough enough? And then what happens when you have too much? Or can you have too much? Or can you spend your whole life getting so much that you don't have anything left in life but your money? I remember a story. A good friend of mine's father acquired several ranches, became a multi-millionaire, very wealthy man, and on his deathbed, the money didn't make any difference. What counted to him was his family. What counted to him is the things that he had not done in life, his sadness that he had not had the adventures that he'd hoped to have. He was too busy making money. And all of us can get caught in that trap, that we have to make a lot of money, that we have to be highly successful, that we have to be prominent people in our community. And we forget that there's a lot more to life than just doing that. That we also, somewhere in all of that process, need to live life. And that's what living in the van life is kind of like. We're trying to get the biggest bite out of life that we can. I'm not a multimillionaire, but I'm sitting right below a house that probably costs $5 million. I have the same view they do. They're a little higher up, so they're a lot further away from the ocean. They're across the highway, and I'm right next to the ocean. And I don't have $5 million invested in a big fancy mansion in Malibu. All I have is a little me and my little teeny van. Well, the sun's getting ready to set. I don't know if I can get a shot of it, but the sun is going to set here in a few minutes, and so I don't have too much more light left. And I want to thank all of you guys for tuning in. It really means a lot to me. I sure wish, wow, I finally have a life of joy and bliss, living in my van and exploring my country. When I need money, I go back to work for a few weeks, and that's what I'm doing. I have to go back to Denver for a few weeks, and I have to make some money. But I don't have to spend every day slaving. I only now slave when I really need to. Slave maybe isn't the right word. 14 degrees, ugh, in Ohio. Well, David, it's darn cold in Ohio. And it's been cold out here on the coast, but nothing like Colorado, where I'm from. It was snowing and probably 30 degrees. 14 is horrible. Wow, I really Too bad you can't be right here with me. You could have your van parked right behind mine. That's the whole idea, is you guys could all be here and enjoying this beautiful sunset. Bob Wells talks about going out and enjoying the desert. Forget the desert, that's what I say. Come to California, go to Mexico. There are spectacular places way beyond some BLN spots in the desert. And if you like the desert, great. But all I'm saying is that there are some really, really beautiful places. Oh boy, I hope it doesn't hit 50 degrees centigrade. It would be cold, huh? Cold. But we would rather be right here in sunny California, or maybe even further south in Tijuana, or further south in Mexico and the Baja. There just are so many other things to do. I can think that are better things to do than working my day. Well, so this has been my very first live stream. It didn't last for very long, but I'm going to sign off. I want to thank all of you guys for tuning in, and give us some thought about how you're going to spend the rest of your life and what you're going to do with the time that you have left on this planet Earth. How maybe you can be helpful to other people. Next year, my goal is to meet you too, David. Yeah, you just tell me when, and we'll figure something out. I'd like to meet every one of you guys. What a great honor it would be to meet all the other people in the world, and other people on my channel, to get to know you and get to know how you feel and what you think and what your goals are and what your dreams are. That's the whole idea behind all of this, is to learn about what your goals and dreams are, and to live your goals and dreams. Well, it looks like the sun is about ready to set. It will be just a very few minutes, and then we're going to lose all of our light. So I'm going to sign off. But boy, guys, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you very soon. This is Timothy Painter in the Van Life. We'll talk to you. Bye.